Hi guys, it's Study with Jen here. So today I have with me my handy dandy planner from the 16 to 17 school year, which is my freshman year of high school. And I'm really excited because I'm going to go through each and every page of this planner and I'm going to show you guys kind of what I did to plan and what my method was, I guess you could say. So I'm really excited, so let's get on with it. Okay guys, so the front of the planner is a nice little floral print, and it does have like you can take this out. This is actually my own design paper, and you can like add any other papers you want inside. So the front page just says weekly/monthly planner, July 2016 to June 2017, which is perfect for my school year or whatever. And here I have a little key that I kind of used at the beginning, but kind of stopped using towards the end. So let's look more inside. Okay, so it all starts off with like an overview of like the next like few years. I didn't really use this at all. There's like a little timetable for planning. I didn't use this at all either. And it jumps into May. I didn't use this May or July at all. I got this school supply shopping, so these months didn't really apply. And so we didn't use July either. And then the month that I really started using it was August. So let's go ahead and jump right into August. Okay, so in August, I put washi tape in the beginning. I just got this washi tape from Walmart. I put it on the top to kind of like just like decorate it, put it in the boxes that it have dates in them. And so in this month, I had a lot of volleyball going on. So I used pink pen for all of our practice dates, and I used orange pen for our game days, which are every Tuesday and Friday. And on the side, I just wrote goals and personal random or whatever stuff that was going on, and that's just kind of what I did for my first month. So school didn't actually start until the 22nd, up there, Monday, and as you can see, I wasn't really sure what my method was for the start of school, so I just it was kind of hard to get into the like mojo of planning during school. And what I did was I'd like write the subject, write what we did in class, and then kind of like a separate section for stuff that was going to be due that day. And it's basically that's kind of what I used for the rest of the year, and it was good. So now we're going to jump right into September. And I did the same thing with the washi tape just to decorate. Still had volleyball going on. Pink was for practice dates, orange was for game days, and I kind of like kept track of which games we won or lost. I still have my goals on this side, and also like some random personal stuff. And yeah, that's what I did. We had homecoming that day, and just, yeah. And so this week is when I really started to actually plan, so I'll get more into detail about this. So I did the same thing where I used like post-it notes for that separate section of stuff that was going to be due that day. So I had Monday and I'd write all of my subjects. I did geometry, ELA, world geography, health science, Spanish, and biology. And I kind of wrote what we did that day. For example, in Spanish, we were memorizing a Spanish song that was really simple. And yeah, so I just kind of wrote that, and then on the side I would write what was due that day, probably from the previous week. And that day, chapter 2 and 3 questions were due in biology. And so I just kind of kept doing that throughout the week. And Friday, I had a lot of stuff due. So this is kind of like more of a better idea of what I did. So the next week, we didn't have school on Monday. It's probably Labor Day. Yeah, it was Labor Day. I did the same thing. And as you can see, I kind of stopped planning as much. I'm using the same method, using the post-it notes. I guess I ran out of post-it notes or something, I don't know. I was basically using the same method throughout school. And here's October. Still had volleyball going on. I think this was our last our last month for volleyball. So same thing, pink was for practice, orange was for games. And yeah, I wrote some goals, whatever, stuff like that. So now into the weeklies. I had a different type of duct tape, so instead of using washi tape, I used this cool like rose pattern duct tape. I used the same method, wrote what we did in class that day, and also wrote what was due. Like for example, on Tuesday I had wordplay due, lesson 8-1 and 8-2 for geometry, and I also wrote that we had a Spanish quiz that day, so I also wrote like the test and stuff that we had that day, had a biology test, stuff like that, science quiz, stuff like that. So that was really just helpful in what I did. Same thing, so yeah. So now I'm skipping to November, and as you can see, it's not as vibrant as the others were because volleyball, I didn't have volleyball anymore, season ended, so there wasn't really anything I had left to write. I just kind of wrote like HOSA meetings, that's the club that I was in, and just like the meetings we had, and yeah, the colors got a lot more elaborate, brought back the washi tape, kind of did the same thing, and yeah. But as you can see, my like planning stuff starts to like wither away. Like here, I didn't do anything. Thanksgiving break, I think, was this week, so I had nothing. And this is December. So December, we started our winter break somewhere around this week, which was my birthday. I wrote my brother's birthday, and just like random stuff, because a lot of the people that I like, that are like celebrities or whatever that I like, are their birthdays are in December, so yeah, a lot of birthday messages on this month. As for planning, I still kind of kept it up, yeah, I didn't really wither away. Wednesday I had an enrichment exam, ELA test, yeah. Kept planning, it's all great. And as you can see, stuff kind of started to not follow the same pattern. I kind of started to like not keep planning. And so, yeah, this was the week of Christmas break. This is also Christmas break, and then January starts. It's really, really bare. This is like where I kind of like, this is the start of the second semester. And this is when I really started to like not plan at all. Still kept the like HOSA meetings, wrote some test or whatever, and yeah, I still tried to keep doing the same thing, but as you can see, like it wasn't working, so I just kind of stopped doing it. This week I did nothing at all, and I started like writing like quotes, like this one says pain is temporary, GPA is forever, stuff like that are really like motivational. Same thing here. I kept writing quotes, but I didn't like plan out at all. And February, completely bare, wrote hopes and meetings, that's like it, and did not plan at all. There's a little bit of something here. I think here I was kind of tired of every week having to write each and every one of my classes down. So I tried trying a different method and like just like kind of writing down the task I had to do, but there just wasn't enough lines here for me to do that. So I still tried to write like the different stuff that I had due on those days, but it just wasn't the same as before. So March, nothing. Completely bare. I think as the year went on, I kind of started relying on my head for remembering stuff. I think here I was just kind of like marking the days down. I don't know. But yeah, not really doing anything. Here we have a little bit more action. Yeah, a little bit more action. Not the same thing I was doing before. Here I kind of started writing like the task instead of like writing down every class and what we did that day in class. So yeah. So that's a little like promo or whatever. May, didn't plan at all, and we actually get off school May 26th. So yeah, that's my planner. And we just have like a little like future planning section. I didn't use this at all. We have like a little notes section. I didn't write anything here. And yeah, that's my planner. Okay guys, so that was my planner, and I got my planner from Walmart. I don't even know the brand because I did rip off the like little tag that came with it. I guess it's for Mead, I guess, from what I saw. and it's a good planner. I wouldn't use it again because I just feel like for the planning, like there just wasn't enough lines, and what I wanted for like what I wanted was just like write my assignments, and that's what I'm gonna try and do for this next academic year. But yeah, it's a good planner, and yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!